guys, and hello from nowhere. This is Nada, and we are practicing our art after not touching the digital media for 20 years. I need something to draw today, so when all this fails, to the Pinterest. I did a hippo yesterday. Let's see what the Pinterest provides me today. Deep in contemplative thought. If you hear noises in the background, it's because my familials are watching TV in the other room, and my dad is hard of hearing and cannot hear squat, so the volume is very loud. But whatever. Let's see. What shall we do? What shall we do? What shall we do with you? I know. Let's do... Oh, I lost my place. Where should it go? The multiverse has taken it away. Let's see. Alright, let's start here with... No, I want there. And then we're going to go here. And then we're going to go... And then we're going to kind of go this way. Not quite, but it's okay. Because I kind of want that tail. Oops, wrong. Control T. Bring it down some. Bring it over here. Good. And then Is it kind of like that? Sort of like that. And then we're gonna over here. This is very, very similar to my fish, or my whale, but this is a fish because it has the dorsal sort of fin there. And then we're going to actually narrow the head just ever so slightly because this is based off of a koi fish, which has the rounded mouth. And it does have the additional ones here. And then I do need a good visual of the eye. Oops, wrong button. I don't want to go shopping. How dare you? Okay. Ooh, that one's a good one. It's an excellent concept one. Okay, so then we're going to kind of go like that. There is the additional eye over here. And then, of course, the squiggly bits. Fantastic. Alright. Kind of want to keep that layer on top. I'm trying something different a little bit today. I want to go with a really good orange color. We'll start with that one as the base. And then let's see. The great thing about koi fish is that their patterns are not necessarily perfect or anything of that nature. So you can play around with your patterns. I also kind of want, I'll leave the flippers white, but we'll go around the edge of that one. And we'll put some over here. And then I do kind of want one around on the tail end. Okay, now I will do do want to zoom in so I can see just a smidgy bit better up my crayon here so I can get more of a defined edge. And don't panic on me, I will be working on some of these additional marks a little bit. Okay, that one's, whoops, that one went out of bounds too significantly. And then I do want to go around here. There we go. You gotta make sound effects where you can, man. La 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 la. I have no idea what I am doing. And then I do kind of want to go up and around. Bloop 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 bloop. And get my color over here. Why is it so freaking far away? Why do you do this? Seriously, why is it doing that? It makes no sense. Moving on. I should not have to put this much effort into this, but whatever. Probably because they're down there. Oops. Well, I'll clean that up here in a second. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is just the undershading. That needs to be some darker movements. Oop, too far. Okay. Next layer. Let's think. It's just a dangerous concept to think. Yeah, I like that better. I also kind of like it because it blends in with the aesthetic. What did I do? Dagnabbit. Rats. Foiled again. Okay, and then I do want to take one of these. And I want to kind of go, actually I don't mind that cream color too horribly much. Let's swing around here. And we're going to go up and around. Swing it round. Swing it round, round, and round. Narrow it back down. And so this is underneath, so I do need that one down there. That one down there. And I do want that one because it is below. the rest of them, I do want one up here. This is going to be this fin. And then I do want to zoom it in and get that wide looking. This one doesn't have to be nearly as thick. It needs to be thick. Because then you can go back with an actual white, narrow the band, and you can start to kind of lighten or be smart about it and do a secondary layer to really, oh, I don't like the way that curved, really curve. A couple of lines over here. This one is going to stand up. And then this one goes like that. Like that. Okay. See, we're getting there. We're getting there. I do want to take just a hint of that one and just kind of bring it in on the under layer. Actually, I don't like that. It needs to be darker, actually. Take that. Drop it down. Go back to the layer below so we can get that more of that depth there. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Get some of that fine definition in some places. Just follow the lines. Follow your nose. Follow your nose. Add that depth in there. Come on now. All right. Oh, crick in my neck. Alrighty. Moving on. Now we're going to get into some of these. Carp eyes are tricky because they are. They're carp eyes, so they're actually quite hollow. I think I made that one just a little too wide. I kind of like the curve on this. I think it's good. That's good. And then I actually know better than this. This needs to be kind of a fine lid. And then I do want to kind of bring this around. Bring that around. And then for that, fatten it up. Give it more of the creamy color. And then go over here. Okay, so that is essentially the fish. So I can actually turn that layer off. So you really do see that fish. Isn't he precious? Precious fish. I do you want to turn this more of a that layer tone. Which layer is that? Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. It's this one, below the layer. Too thin. Make it fatter. Bring that cooler tone into the layer. And then go around. And I actually kind of want to very faintly brush. No, not wide enough. Getting there, getting there, getting there. Okay. That's actually not too bad. It could have been far worse. Narrow the band. Narrow the band. Because I want some definition here. Too much, too much, too much. Adding some depth to those. Now we need to go up to this layer, reset, and then we're going to go in here. I want to take one of these, bring it down, maybe do just a hint of a purple. Get that cooler tone in here. Actually, brown first. Brown first. Zoom in just a smidgy bit. I want to work on that eye. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Then we go up to the purple. Raise the tone just a bit. Just enough to get the color in there. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, then I do want to go in there with the black, or a relatively dark black. Get that highlight in there. And then go up one more. Add that black. And then take that tone, drop it down. Add some undertone. just enough to give it the depth it needs. All right, now we're gonna go in here. And then I also want to go with that. Widen the brush, widen the settings. And then we're going to go in here some more. Add some more depth, more depth, more depth. And then I think we can go back to this one. Add some here. Add some here. And then probably go in here with some of that darker color. Really get that to offset. Gotta get that offset. And some definition here. We need some definition. Yep. Definition. Definition. Da 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 da. Here. Na na na. Get some of that undertone. Undertone. No, I don't like that. Back it up. 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 And then we're gonna go in here. Gotta get that alternate shading in here. Very, very light on the shade. Very light. Just enough to cause some mischief. Yes, just enough to cause some mischief. Now we're gonna go in here. Just enough. There you go. There you go. Actually, what it should do is it should be lighter there. So what I should be doing is going in here with the white. And then going in. Yes. Okay, now that should be the fish in and of itself. So there is our fish. He is indeed a very fishy fish. So I'm going to go down here. Ah. Okay. Okay, actually I want the bold. Is that the color I want? You know what would help if I actually picked the freaking color. I do, I kind of like that one. Oh no! How dare you? You know what I should do? I should use my... I should do that. Actually, let me back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Select. And then select. Very good. Now go in here. And I do kind of want to enrich that color some. Drop it. Nope, too vibrant. Bring it over here. And then we can go in here to the brighter tones. We can even go into some of the greens. Too dark, too dark, too dark. But I do like the muted color. And this. And then just for some good measure, we'll bring it into the yellow tones. And then I do think we need to go back up here to really kind of get into that color for a more and then we will add all right, now let's see how bad we did on our deselect. Yikes. I think we can do better. I think what we need is go ahead and reselect it. Actually, what we should do is unselect that, deselect that, narrow our pixels, select, then open that back up. Or better yet, do a different layer to kind of mute some of this. I think we need to go into the green territory. Or maybe some of the turquoise color. There we go, that'll work. And then just kind of add in some. And then I think what we should do is go up here, add a layer, and then we're going to, let's try something. Select inverse, and I want to go in here with brush control. Let's just do a real kind of, yeah, just kind of a real subtle here. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Okay, let's pause, deselect, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, ow, pop my neck apparently. Go in here, where's my blur? My blur. I need to go in here to this layer. Actually, what I should do is I should go in here and then I should have cleaned these up earlier, but it is what it is. No, I don't like that. Boop, 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 boop. Shall we blur? Ba-dum bum bum. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Gotta figure out which layer I need. The problem with layers is I've got too many layers. Okay, that one can be trashed. Just trying to work on some of this. Just a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. Actually, what I should do is I should go here, drop it into black, zoom it in for a good measure. Oh no. No, no, no. I don't like that at all. Let's go to pen. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. I don't like that at all. You ever have those moments of like, I don't like this at all? That didn't line up right. Swerve it up and swerve it down. That didn't work either. I don't like that line. Line it up, 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 line it up, 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 line it up, 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 on fire. I don't like that line. This is the problem with outlining. I like that line, do it again. I like that line, do it again. Round and round we go. Hopefully we'll end soon. It's alright, it's okay. And then I think I'm gonna add just one more. Okay, I'm gonna zoom it up, zoom it up. So there's without the line, with a line, without the line, with a line. Or better yet, without the line, without the layers. But since I blurred everything, it's not as good. So we'll keep the lines for now. I do want to add just a little bit of a one there. That'll do. Is it perfect? No, not really. But I'll take it. It's one of my better ones, I think. So we are going to... Today is day 12. And this is a koi fish. And I think we are done. At least for today, anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you enjoy watching it later, or whatever. But in the meantime, I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye!